What makes a hero more than just strength and courage? What transforms a man into a living symbol that generations look up to? This is the incredible story of Captain America, the soldier who became the soul of a nation, the leader of gods and geniuses, and the ultimate reminder that power means nothing without purpose. The birth of a hero. Visuals. 1940s New York, Steve Rogers looking frail. Army recruitment posters. Born in Brooklyn during the Great Depression, Steve Rogers was never the strongest, fastest, or tallest. In fact, he was rejected over and over again for military service during World War II because of his weak body. But what he lacked in muscle, he made up for in heart, with a fearless sense of justice and an unshakable desire to protect those who couldn't protect themselves. Chosen for a top-secret government experiment called Operation Rebirth, Steve underwent a transformation that turned him into the world's first super soldier. Not just enhanced physically, but emotionally sharpened by the belief that true power should always serve the good. The War and the Fall. Wielding a shield forged from vibranium and the will of a patriot, Steve led troops into battle against the growing threat of Hydra, a Nazi offshoot powered by the mysterious Tesseract. And alongside his best friend, Bucky Barnes, he inspired hope on the front lines and fear in his enemies. But his greatest sacrifice came when he chose to crash a plane loaded with deadly weapons into the icy waters of the Arctic, saving millions but disappearing from history. Frozen in time, a fallen legend presumed dead for nearly 70 years. A man out of time. When he was found decades later and thawed out by Sichialdi, Steve Rogers woke up to a world that had moved on. A world of smartphones and space travel, of new wars and shifting values, where nothing felt quite the same and the enemy didn't always wear a uniform. Yet even in confusion, Captain America stayed true to his core: honesty, sacrifice, loyalty. And when faced with corruption inside the very organization that brought him back, he didn't hesitate to stand against it, proving that the uniform doesn't make the hero. The values do. The heart of the Avengers, as the world faced threats bigger than ever before. Gods from space, alien invasions, and unstoppable artificial intelligence. Captain America became the moral compass of the Avengers, the one man who could unite billionaires, monsters, spies, and soldiers under one cause. But that same unwavering code put him at odds with his closest allies, especially when protecting his oldest friend, Bucky, meant going against government control, and even clashing with Iron Man in a battle that shattered the team and broke millions of hearts. The symbol of sacrifice. Even when the world split in two, Steve never stopped fighting. Bearded, broken, and in hiding, he kept the resistance alive. Not for glory, not for victory, but because giving up was never in his DNA. And in the universe's darkest hour, when all hope was nearly gone, it was Captain America who stood alone against an army. One man with a broken shield, ready to fight to the end, until the heroes he helped inspire returned, answering his call one final time. A legacy passed on. When the battle was finally over, Steve Rogers chose peace, traveling back in time to live the life he never could, to dance with the woman he loved, and grow old not as a soldier, but as a man who had finally earned rest. But he didn't leave the world empty-handed. He passed on his shield, not to someone with super strength, but to someone with strength of heart. Sam Wilson, the Falcon, a man ready to carry the weight of the symbol and define it in a new era. From soldier to symbol. Captain America's journey wasn't just about defeating villains or leading battles. It was about reminding us that courage isn't loud, but quiet in the face of fear. That leadership means standing alone when it's right, and that symbols don't get their meaning from fabric and steel, but from the lives they inspire. From skinny kid in Brooklyn to the star-spangled Sentinel of Liberty, Steve Rogers didn't just become a hero. He became hope in human form, proving that no matter the time, no matter the fight, the world will always need a Captain America. If this journey moved you, inspired you, or reminded you why we need more heroes like Cap, hit that like button, subscribe for more stories of greatness, and share this with someone who believes in doing what's right, no matter the cost.